The social worker kept on lying. They took my children. They did not allow me to see both kids. Then they now said, the other one said she doesn't want to ever set her eyes on me, that I'm evil. They refused to allow me see that child. It's been 9 months. I still have not set my eyes on her. Then they get to know that people are waiting for the outcome of my story. People are involved. This person is crying out. This person is talking to people. She's not mute, because they wanted to shut me up by all means necessary. We even went to the Court of Appeal. The court, the higher judge gave a judgment, a stand down for the baby not to be removed. At least they already have two with them. Leave this newborn. Let them even go to. Well, yes, I was even ready to go to where they take parents and the child to. Mr. Lalekon was against it. If there is one thing I have learned, Mr. Lalekon is someone who is passionately fighting for injustice. The thing pains him as if it's his own cross. When Mr. Lalekon is involved in your matter, he takes it very personal. Like, it even hurts him more than you that he's going through the pain, especially when it seems as though he feels you have the right to speak and you're not speaking just because you're afraid or whatever the situation may be for you not wanting to talk. And that is one thing I have learned from him, because it got to a point where I am saying to them, what is the worst that can happen? I just have to speak up. And for every time I needed strength, Mr. Lalekon was there in every aspect, writing statements, reaching out, going with meetings, because there were so many meetings I attended. I would call Mr. Lalekon, he would be there. Just his presence there, meant something. In care, my child almost died. She got an infection in her navel. They were lying up and down. The one that was 21 months old, as at when they took her, 20 months old when they took her, they returned her back now after how many months? When they, in care, when we go for concerts, injuries, this is a child who the doctor cleared, spotless, not even a mark. You will see injuries. Even after 1 week of her getting into care, she came to contact with a swollen mouth and dried blood in her lips. These are all things we kept record of, pictures, videos. We have everything on record, because no matter how long it takes me, I would still make sure I get justice for my daughter. There is a scar underneath her nose right now. It's a deep cut. And just yesterday, while I was bathing her, I also cried again, because it's never going to heal. That thing is just going to be there. This was a 20-month-old baby. There were times where, if you saw my child when they took her into care, and if you saw what she was like in care, she was like Kwashoko. This child almost died. You would see the bones in her chest. They don't care. These people are wicked. And when someone says, I don't know if it's racism, it's racism. There are very, very few people in the social services who are good, but those people are the ones that don't have voice. They can't do anything for you. The ones who are good are the ones who don't hold any position. They are only there to just tell you sorry, feel for you, They would only tell you, I wish there's something I can do. So this is me just saying this because I don't want it to be like everyone I met in social services were devils. There were times where some people cried with me right there, who go to their office in Stadia, because my case happened in Sheffield. And two policemen came out with one man, and they say, you're under arrest. They speak this their law. It was as if I'm watching an American movie. You're under arrest for so and so. Whoa, hey God. Hey. The kind of hot tears that came out from my eyes. I'm pregnant, heavily pregnant, and I'm suffering from serious high blood pressure. Like, this is something I've always had. At that point, it was almost as if I was going to die. I said to them, can I at least make a call? Just let my husband know that I've been arrested. They said, no, I can't make a call. Whatever I say now will be used against me. It was on video. I went to the police station. They took my fingerprint. They did everything. And yeah. So, like I said, it's not a story I can tell one day. So I'm just going to pick out the main factor. 26th of January, I was arrested. Later, they left me at about 1 p.m. midnight. I was not supposed to go home. I wasn't allowed to go to my house. I had to look for where to sleep. There were 2 days where I even slept inside my car at the car park, So, and on the 27th, they went to the hospital for a CP medical on both kids. They took my 20-month-old biological child as well. After the CP medical, The doctor who conducted the CP medical said clearly this child has made this allegation. But with all this child said, and with the result of this examination, there is no evidence of assaults. There is nothing that is consistent with the story this child has made. No substance was found in her nose, in her genitals. There is nothing in her eyes. The examination took over 2 hours for my niece and over an hour for my biological daughter because they put me on the phone even though I was not home. My husband was the one who took the kids with the social services to the hospital. And for my daughter, her skin was spotless. The doctor said there was no mark. This child is a healthy child, growing, meeting her milestones, happy, bubbly. That was the result. For the one who made the allegation, yes, the doctor acknowledged that she made these allegations, but there is no evidence of such. There is no mark on her body. So if a child is telling you they flog her every day, you would see it, even if it has healed. The doctor elaborated that much on the CP medical. So there I am, happy, thinking that, well, I've been vindicated. That was just the beginning of my problem because social services comes to tell me that even though the CP medical proves me innocent, they believe it must have happened somewhere, maybe in Nigeria.
Oh,
it happens. It just happens. This child cannot just say it if it did not happen. Ha. I thought it was a small matter. I didn't want to speak out. The whole of January passed. That was when February was coming to an end. DNA result came out. It was very clear that the DNA result now said my niece and I, we have a niece and auntie relationship. She's first cousin with my biological daughter, and that my biological daughter is our biological daughter of my husband and I. That was where we thought, okay, at least with this one, me too, I was happy. Like I told you, if I wasn't lying, maybe the thing will subside. These people did not rest.